Leicestershire had one of their better days as they threatened to take early control of their LV County Championship match with Northamptonshire at Grace Road. Put in on a green pitch, Northamptonshire made a breezy start through their openers Richard Levy and Stephen Peters, both of whom put bat to ball to get their side off to an excellent start really, with 38 runs coming off the first 10 overs of this match between two local rivals desperate for a change of fortune. Leicestershire gave a county debut to Clint Mackay, who was soon impressing with deliveries like this one. And it was the Victorian who got the deserved first wicket, Levy on 22, sharply held in the slips after a parry. Neil Pinner bagged a much easier catch to then get shot of Alex Wakely for 10, Charlie Shrek finding the edge this time. It was an even morning session, Peters playing his role well to get to 40, but with the score on 93, he was the third to fall. Ben Raine celebrating a new deal with his county as a disgruntled Peters gave Pinner more work to do in the slips. Next ball, Raine dragged the delivery sharply back off the pitch to embarrass Rob Keogh, who was on his way for a golden. So lunch arrived with the visitors on 116 for 4, and 6 runs later, Adam Rossington edged one from Shrek, which faded away to offer Mark Cosgrove a catch. It would have turned out to be one of Leicestershire's better days in the last 2 or 3 years in red ball cricket had it not been for a battling knock from Rob Newton. He needed to be near his best and dished up some very handsome looking shots on his way to a 50. Before he got there, he lost Josh Cobb, who'd made 13 against his former county when he was bowled by a beauty from Mackay. David Willey entered the fray fresh from his maiden first-class 100 last time out, and he picked up his 11th ball and deposited Ollie Freckingham for a 6. The same bowler was timed through mid-wicket for a 4, which brought Newton his half-century from 77 balls. That after spending a while stuck on 49. That was the 25-year-old's 9th boundary, and it was his knock which was now gluing this innings together. Indeed, this stand for the 7th wicket was beginning to frustrate the home team. In 18 overs together, this pair added 65 runs. It was Raine who got the much-needed breakthrough, and it was the big one of Newton, who was trapped in front by another nip-backer from the 23-year-old former Durham man. Next ball, and for the second time of the day, it was 2-2 for the youngster, as Rory Kleinfeldt was adjudged to have not got his front pad outside the line of off-stump. Then, in the next over, Willie threw the bat at this ball from Tom Wells and drilled his shot straight to Ned Eckersley. Willie departed for 36 at 224 for 9, and after 27 more runs were added by the last pair, Dan Redfern bowled Ollie Stone with his only delivery, as Northamptonshire were all out for 251. The session still remained, and Angus Robson and Redfern made the best of it to put their side on top, as they looked to win their first game in this competition since September 2012. Northamptonshire too are on a rather horrible winless streak after their forgettable year in the top flight in 2014. These two openers did what they needed to do and posted a comfortable half-century stand to make sure that they stayed ahead of the game even at this very early stage. 83 runs were knocked off in 18 overs. The one drawback for the home team was when Wakely juggled but held on to a catch at slip to remove Redfern for 40. But Robson, who has again started this season well with the bat, went to his 50 just before the close in the company of Eckersley. The opening batter required 68 balls to get to his mark, and that was his 10th 4. He will hope to go on day 2 to give his side a real chance of winning here. Robson has 52 runs to his name at this stage, made out of a total of 102 for 1, which leaves Leicestershire 149 runs behind, and with a chance of building a big advantage on the second day, a position they haven't been in too often in recent times.